Most people know that mindset can determine how we deal with a situation. But did you know that there are two types of mindset, and having the wrong one can prevent you from fulfilling your full potential? Hi, The Lonely Buccaneer here. In this video, we're discussing the two types of mindset and how we can adopt the right one. Ideas inspired by the book Mindset by Carol Dweck. Let's begin by saying that the two extremes are the fixed versus the growth mindset. People with the fixed mindset believe that we're simply born with a natural gift for certain things. On the other hand, people with the growth mindset believe that we can be good at anything if we work hard at it. Here's a story. This is Isaac, and when he was younger, he always had good grades in math. Growing up, he came to believe that he was naturally good at it, so studying was completely out of his mind. The truth is that during college, he started to have difficulties. It's also at that moment where Isaac decided to join a basketball team, and the more struggle Isaac was having in math, the more energy he poured into basketball to lift off his stress. After almost failing his midterm, he spent even more time playing basketball. And seeing the amount of improvement he was making on his game, he had even more fun. So he decided to put a plan to work on his ball handling and shooting skills. But still, he didn't believe in improving his grade. After all, he thinks he is gifted. It's shocking, but it's reassuring to see that our mindset can vary depending on the situation. So Isaac was a big fan of some of the greatest basketball players, and they taught him that the intensity of their training was key to success. With this in mind, he knew that if he's not good at it now, it's simply because he hasn't played enough. On the other hand, we can see that he has a fixed mindset concerning math. He believes that if a person is gifted at something, they don't need to put a lot of effort. But at the same time, he was scared to invest more time and running the risk of failure. So he came up with excuses like, I have bad grades because I didn't study, or if I had studied a bit, I would have aced that exam. As a person with a fixed mindset, Isaac did what he did because he wanted to seek approval and protect his ego. But after almost failing his final exam, something in him changed. He started to believe that if he can apply what he does to improve at basketball, he can do well for the next semester. So even if changing our mindset is not an overnight process, each change we make has an immediate result, and it's easier than we think. We can start by simply open up to people. So instead of hiding my difficulties, I learned to let off my ego and decided to share it with some classmates. I told them about how math in college was difficult for me compared to when I was in high school, and I was not sure that I was approaching it the right way. And they, in turn from the discussion, would usually share how they approach the class or a specific subject. Slowly, I knew I was bonding with my classmate, and at the same time, I was reframing my thought towards the growth mindset. I was no longer avoiding math. Instead, I was approaching each problem head-on. Since then, having a growth mindset has helped me working towards bigger projects. I'm able to set small goals every day without the fear of failure. Let's recap. The growth mindset is to believe that if we want to become better at anything, we can achieve it by applying ourselves a little bit every day. And if we do it over a period of time, we will become a whole lot better. With this in mind, there is no reason to avoid difficult things. Instead, we should attack them head on. The verdict. I like how the book compared both mindset. It has allowed me to assess myself and rewired my thought in a way that I see obstacle and failure as part of the process. And that's why I recommend the book. And as always, if you like the video, please subscribe and share for more ideas every week. And I hope I brought you one step closer to a brighter self.